Hi, I'm Yolanda, and welcome to another episode of 20 Reasons to Move Your Body Every Day for More Health and Vibrance. Today I'm going to talk about fascia. I know that there's been a lot of talk of fascia lately and myofascial release and things like that, but I still see that there's some confusion about what exactly fascia is and what its purpose is. And the way I describe it to my clients is that it's this really intelligent, living version of saran wrap. And it's also three-dimensional. If you want to look at it microscopically, it looks like a three-dimensional spider web. Super incredible stuff. Go ahead and YouTube fascia if you want to, and you can see how incredibly strong and flexible it is. It envelops each cell, and then it also envelops each bundle of cells, and those bundles get bundled in fascia and wrapped in fascia, and then those bundles get wrapped in fascia, and on it goes until, fascia is throughout our bodies and it's even in our skin. And so it's incredibly strong and flexible when it's healthy. And the way it works is, for example, in muscle tissue, your muscles work by the cells themselves elongating and contracting, right? Elongating and contracting. And that's just one cell. So then its neighboring cells are doing the same thing. And in order to move freely, that fascia has to be nicely lubricated and moist in order for the cells to glide against each other so that there's freedom of movement. That's healthy tissue, when the tissue can elongate, stretch, and then come back in a healthy way, right? But when fascia is allowed to get too scarred or dehydrated or not nourished properly, it starts to stick against itself like saran wrap. When you bundle it up, it's like really hard to unstick, right? And so, and that's what we call adhesions then. So when you have like a bump in your muscle, or like, your tissue is kind of lumpy, those are adhesions, and that's where the fascia is kind of stuck against itself. And the way to resolve that is, well, of course, you can do massage on it. That's one great way. And you can do all kinds of self-myofascial release. That's what we're doing when we do the foam rollers and stuff like that. But really, the way to keep your fascia healthy is to move your body regularly. And of course, nourish it well with lots of vegetables and lots of fresh foods, and also hydrate yourself, because it's mostly water. Our bodies are mostly water. So you want to make sure that you've got enough good, clean water coming into the system in order to keep things flowing. And the kinds of movement that I recommend for nice, healthy, long fascia are pandiculations. And pandiculation is what we do naturally when we wake up in the morning. It's what all animals do too. It's a kind of stretching, but with some resistance. So when you wake up in the morning and you yawn and you stretch like this, there's a little bit of tensing that happens, right? Like you tense a little bit, but you're also elongating. And that's what a dog's doing when they're doing, say, a downward dog. Or watch your cat stretch too. There's a little bit of like engaged stretching, or they call it resistance stretching too. And that is a really wonderful thing to do for your whole body and to keep your fascia nice and loose and healthy. So I'm going to show you a couple more exercises to do to keep your fascia nice and healthy and loose, and you'll feel way looser and more engaged in the morning then. So again, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you next week about more great reasons to move your body every day. Bye-bye.